Suzanne Maloney joins me now. She is the Vice President and Director of the Foreign Policy Program of the Brookings Institution. Her research focuses on Iran and the Persian Gulf. Suzanne, give me your sense of things right now. And I know you've given an appraisal generally of what the prospects of success in Iran are. Tell my audience what that is.
Let's say, the initial hours of the conflict produced some really impressive victories for the United States and Israel, particularly the assassination of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, Iran's supreme leader for the past 37 years. And we've seen over the course of the past 10 days that the United States and Israel have been able to take out a lot of Iran's offensive and defensive military capabilities, the ballistic missile program, the Navy, the Air Force. That's all pretty impressive. But overall, it's really unclear what the objectives are for this campaign. The president's story has changed on a number of occasions, and we've heard different things from different senior officials in the administration. And I think what's quite clear at this point is that regime change is not likely, that Iran is going to continue to strike back and try to hurt the economic and energy infrastructure of its neighbors and try to drive up oil prices in a way that will have a political impact on the president's party at the upcoming midterm elections. All of that, on balance, suggests to me a conflict that's not going the way the White House had hoped.
And Suzanne, when you talk about Iran trying to do the things you just outlined, economically and otherwise, even wounded, it can still do some of those things from your vantage point.
Absolutely. I mean, what we've seen is the drone technology, which, as you were just discussing, is widely available, and Iran has been really a leader in that, providing Shahid drones first to Russia and now using them against their neighbors. Just those drones alone can cause disruption to air travel and can threaten the kind of economic and social and political model that the Iran's neighbors in the Gulf have been banking on. And that has been a way to shift their economies away from reliance on oil and attract investment and tourism and finance and technology companies. And when a drone goes through a hotel window, it may not have a long-term impact on the structure of the building, but it has a long-term impact on the willingness of companies to invest and tourists to come visit.
Suzanne, do me a favor. When people think of regime, they sometimes think of one person or a small group around one person. But in Iran, it is much larger than that. Can you walk my audience through that just a little bit?
Sure, this is a regime that's been in power for 47 years, and they came to power through a popular revolution, people coming to the streets, ousting the prior monarchy. And what they've done over those 47 years is try to insulate the system from a similar thing happening to them. And so we have a multiplicity of governing organizations. We have very tight control from the office of the supreme leader, which now has passed from Ayatollah Khamenei to his son Mojtaba. And there is a network of officials that is controlled by the supreme leader in every element of the Iranian bureaucracy. And they've also made it impossible for people to organize outside of a government body in any way that could challenge or confront the regime. And so there's an enormous level of redundancy. We saw this in the June war when a number of security officials were eliminated early on. Iran very quickly replaced them. We're seeing similar things happen over the course of this conflict as well.
Suzanne Maloney, really important stuff. I appreciate your time and expertise. Thank you.
Thank you.